All right, Portal Lights, I am back. I know I told you I was going to, give you some videos yesterday, but I got knee deep in a lot of stuff. Um, we'll get to that shortly. But as of right now, of course, you can see I have my Mandalorian backdrop in front of me. I'm going to lower this a little bit so you guys can get the full effect, of course, what it is. But so much has been going on. So let's start with this, right? May 4th. Let's start with May 4th. May 4th, Rob Ash of Imperial Renegade, Virginia Imperial Renegades, is going to be doing a cosplay event. So bring out your best Star Wars cosplay and head on out there to Oak Grove Park, 409 Byron Street, Chesapeake, Virginia. And the event is from 12 to 4. So go on out and see Rob. There'll be cosplay, there'll be hot dogs, there'll be giveaways sponsored by DZM. And of course, we gave him some Yester Toys giveaway stuff as well. All right. Hot dogs will be on the grill starting at 1:30 till they're gone. So there you go. Free event, Star Wars Day. Take it. Get down there. Show Rob some love. He will be very appreciative of that. All right, guys. Hey, Taco Cat. What's going on, sir? Of course, there he is. Mr. Rob Ash. Death Zone Mask. All right. So, Rob is having his event. Now, Yester Toys is also having an event. It is a Star Wars sale. I will be there with some particular Star Wars items that we are putting on sale and trying to get out of the store, basically. We have a bunch of Star Wars stuff that we will be selling on May for Star Wars Day, because it's Star Wars Day, just to do the thing. And I've been thinking about what I'm going to do here is have my little sign that I picked up today. I don't know if you guys see. Check this shit. Is this not crazy? So we're going to be having a Star Wars sale at Yester Toys, 3101 Virginia Beach Boulevard. I am Calibus Rand, and I will be there from 12, most likely until 5, because we close at 5 on Saturdays. So I'll be there. Rashad will be there because he works that day. We'll be doing a Star Wars celebration and a Star Wars sale at Yester Toys. So come on in. Check out our Star Wars selection. Like I said, we have some vintage pieces there. We have some older pieces. We have some not so older pieces. And it'll all be on sale there at the shop. So that's the two things that we have. Oh, thank you, sir. Yeah. So Rob stopped by to pick up some of the stuff that I had for him. And it was great seeing Rob, as always. So many other things are happening. Okay, so I got to tell you about one more thing. I got to pull it up first. I got to pull it up. I got to see if I can get it. Up in here. Give me just a second, guys. Now, instead of doing Mando Fest like they did last year. And then we're going to get into something even better than that. Instead of doing Mando Fest, where is it? I'm trying to give you guys this big announcement, and I don't see it. I know where to go. Ha ha ha. Now, here we go, guys. So, instead of having Mando Fest, May 10th, we're having a Saber Fest. So, if you are interested in learning the proper form, the technique, the footwork of real sword play, this is where you go. Okay. Now, don't get me wrong. There are other people out there doing it. There are people that are like super padded doing it, and then there are other people doing it. But this one is an accredited martial art, which means you go through belt stages. Okay. And again, it's accredited. This is not something that someone is just doing out of their kindness of their heart, or, trying to be um, playful or whatever, or, I'm starting my own this. This is a real deal thing. I was there Saturday. I worked my butt off Saturday. Saturday was the first time in a very long time that I was so active that I was really kind of like pushing myself. And it brought back that love. To be honest with you, I thought I was going to go. I thought I was going to quit. And then I remembered, you're Calibus Rand. You can't quit. We don't quit. We don't quit when things get tough. We don't buckle in. That's not the Mandalorian way, and that damn sure ain't my way. So we're in this to win it. So come out here, East Ocean View Recreation Center. I will be having flyers at Yester Toys, and I will be broadcasting from Monday all the way up to this event, about Rob Ash's event, and of course about our event. Now, there's not to say that there's not one more event here, because there is. There's a mini con. There's a mini con, y'all. Now, this one broke my heart because I was going to go to it, but then something came up, which was work, unfortunately. And it was an opportunity that I was, given. So I have to act on it. And I couldn't make it to this one. So with that being said, let's hit it up. So May 4th, right here, May 4th, Minicon. Here it is, guys, in Roanoke Rapids, North Carolina. Geek Fandoms NC will be helping out at this convention. This is a first-time convention. This is something that you can get in on the ground floor with, make new friends, and learn about a convention. Go to the convention. Support. These are the ones that you want to support. The grassroots, the ones that are just starting out. We did it with Convivio, and now we'll get to that one in a minute. But that was the second year. This year was the second year they did a con. They just announced their third, and we're going to get to that later. But here it is, May 4th. So you've got 3 events going on. You have Rob out in Chesapeake. You have Calibus out in Virginia Beach. And in North Carolina, Roanoke Rapids, you have the mini con. This con is very important because, like I said, it's just starting out. I need you guys to show some love and support and get behind this, because this is Big L's first time going to a con without his brothers. So it's just him and Ab and his family helping out at this convention, because, again, I had to pull back because I'm in Virginia Beach working. So, guys, come on out, support one of the 3, but you got some options here, and have a great time while doing it. All right. So that brings us, of course, to the last thing I wanted to talk about, which was doing stuff up, right? So we always talk about that, trying to do something, big or whatever else, or what was going on. And here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Boom. They finally announced it. We were all hoping for it. Convivial is back. 3 times. 3 times. The 3rd time is a charm, so to speak, but this con has been rocking it ever since its conception, all the way up until now. We are so excited. At the end of the last con, we bought tickets already. We had purchased tickets just in anticipation for the next convention. And here it is. March 27th through March 1st. I mean, February 27th through March 1st. Same place, Fort McGruger. Those people were so nice to us while we were there. It was unbelievable. Of course, Convivial. That's the Cosmic Portal's home con. I don't care whatever con I do. This is the con that I love doing the most because this was the one that had faith in us at the beginning. They bent over backwards for us. We were newcomers to the con scene as far as the Cosmic Portal by itself. We were always aligned with someone else, and they would share with us, which was great. But this was our breakout con. This is why the NC chapter, their con is now the May 4th con. They're coming into their own. This is their shine. This is why I want you guys to support them as much as possible, because this right here is Cosmic Portal's home. They welcomed us with open arms. It was great. It's always a great experience. At the end of this convention, I was sitting there going, it's over. I mean, it went by. I swear to you. I got there Friday morning. I was like, yeah, all right, well, it's Friday. All right, let's just chill. We got everything getting there. Saturday. Next thing I know, it was Sunday morning, and I'm like, the con is over. You know? I mean, I couldn't even believe it when I got home. Normally, I'm exhausted from a convention. I'm like, I don't want to do this. All right, we'll get up and go do whatever. This con, I was like, I still can't believe it was over. It just went by that fast. That's how great it was. The experience. Yeah, if you blinked, blink and it was done, right? I mean, this con was just over so quickly. I could not believe it. So guys, stay tuned. We will be, of course, making an announcement as soon as we get them from the con people. I'm always on their page. Okay. I'm either dropping content or I'm, looking on their page for whatever notifications. So as soon as we know, you guys will know. Convivial in Williamsburg. Let me tell you, we went there last year. It was a blast. The year before was our first con. We had like 3 or 4 panels. This year we had 2 or 3. We had 2 or 3 panels, maybe 4 panels. But it was great. Yeah, I know. And I mean, for me, I had to take off work. So, I'm only taking one day off. I take Friday off, and then I go back to work on Monday, because to me, the con will be over and I'll be like, man, what happened? You know what I mean? What happened? Because it's such a great experience, and we always do all the giveaways. But what we did the first convention was more or less, we did a little bit of Star Wars stuff, but we had some Klingon stuff. So it was more Klingon than it was Star Wars. This year at Convivial, we're all going Mandalorian. It is a Mandalorian convention, except for the Admiral herself. She will be representing, of course, our Star Trek side. Marky Mark will get to choose where he wants to go because, he's Marky Mark. But Mandalorians. So, guys, I will be in full armor. I took out my airbrush. That is my next announcement. We're going to get to that in a minute. Convivial is back, and I am so excited. When I saw the news, I blasted everybody. I'm like, guys, we've already got it. It's already set up. We've already, like I said, our people have already got our tickets. So I was set up for, of course, the 2 other tickets that I have to buy for my people. And then after that, we're good. But everybody else has already got their tickets, and we are so straight that it ain't even funny. So, guys, again, Convivial is back next year. All right. So now my other announcement was pertaining to, of course, the thing that I started with the car, we call it the Priority of the Phoenix. If you see me looking off, I have a monitor on one side, this side, and I'm queuing everything up because I couldn't have it set up the way I wanted it already done. I need another monitor, and it's in the works. So bear with me. Bear with me for just a little bit as I get myself situated. So, Priory of the Phoenix. As you guys know, this is our Mandalorian page. Hence. Oh, well, I'll do it. I don't know if you can see that on the back. So, you guys know what happened. You know, my father passed and I was going through my little lull, but I'm back. And we need to get everything straight. We have a thing that if we reach 2,000 members, the car and I are buying some lucky participant in the Priory of the Phoenix a droid from Galaxy's Edge. You heard me right. We're buying you a droid from Galaxy's Edge. Once we reach 2,000 members. Hopefully, it'll be before September. Okay? So, we have until September to make this happen. And then, because that is the birthday of the Priory. The Priory is going to be X amount of years old, September 4th. So, it's the car. Mandalore the Immortal will be there. All right, Rob. And there's the car. There's the other guy that helped me make this page. So, guys, I am back in full Mando effect. So much so that I looked over my armor. I saw my pieces not painted. I've got my gauntlet. I've got all my soft parts, except for a proper vest. So, Convivial. Full Mandalorian armor. Painted and done at Convivial. The Priory of the Phoenix debuts at Convivial. So I'll have Dakar with me. And Dakar, you will not have to bring your bucket, but you will have to bring your marshal's badge and your hat and your blaster. So we are going full Mando for Convivial. That is the new thing. All right, guys. Priory of the Phoenix. This is our Mandalorian group. I'm very proud of this group. Taco Cat was a big contributor to this group. So was Jada. So was Amy. There's a lot of you guys. There's like 2 Stevens. There's a Will Mitchell. You guys really push to get the content out there. And I cannot help but be in awe of what you guys do. And then, of course, we have the Mandalorian mystic, Beth, and she is doing a creed ceremony. I haven't gotten contact with her. I have reached out to her. She's reached back out to me, but we haven't sat down and finalized anything yet. And believe me, we're going to, okay? So you guys can get ready and get prepared for that. So, again, now, Mark Lewis has been actually really pushing content onto the page here, understanding the word VOD. So, I had to let him know where that came from and how that translated. So what I'm going to start doing now is I'm going to put up the Mandalorian language. I have a program that I go to, and I'm going to share it with all of you that I used to do with my foundling. And he's also a monitor of the group. His name is Connor. He's the car's son. And I was honored that Dakar allowed me to take him on as someone under my wing for Mandalorian purposes. And I'm going to go back and start playing that and doing that and showing you guys the words and matching the words. If you have a book, a dictionary book, which I normally do have, which is usually over here, it's in my bedroom. There's two books. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Dakar. I see what you're saying. Okay. I got you. Guys, another group that actually helped us out was the Mandalorian Misfits. Dakar is right. I should not have rushed through that. The Mandalorian Misfits. When we were 4 members strong, these guys, hey Vox, come on over here. Or hey Vade, come on over here. You know, let us, you know, let's break bread together. Let's be brothers. They welcomed us into their group. They're always free to post here. We've met, oh, William is in that group. That's as older Mandalorians, he and I love to converse. But the Mandalorian Misfits. Now, we do have a few Mandalorian mercs here, which is great. If they would like to share their experiences and armor and knowing that we're not as particular as they are, that's one thing, you know what I mean? Because as long as you have some type of armor, we accept you. You do not have to be Lucas certified or Lucas acknowledged here in the Priory of the Phoenix. This is a covert, which means it is open for all Mandalorians. That was another thing that I want this understood. This is not a clan. This is a covert, meaning this is a place for all Mandalorians to come, share, and be Mandalorian. So I hope that kind of clears up anything for anybody else thinking that I'm with the Priory of the Phoenix clan. No, there is no Priory of the Phoenix clan. No, this is a covert. The Priory of the Phoenix is where we keep knowledge for the Mandalorian people. Okay? And we're free to be Mandalorians here. Just don't be a dick about it. Okay? So, I'm pretty sure Dakar appreciated that. But I went out and purchased a few more things for my Mandalorian armor, including a new bucket, because it's time to change. It's time to be reborn, because that's what you do. We forged in the fires. We re-rise like the Phoenix. And I'm a totally different person. Last year, October 23rd, my life was changed. And then again, my life was changed again when my father passed. So I'm a totally different person than I was even a month ago. But I had to do this. I had to get a new bucket because I don't feel like my old bucket is me anymore. So that is that. And I've changed. I am no longer Calibus Ran the Darmonda. I am Calibus Ran the Magi. So I definitely changed. And it doesn't matter, again, what other Mandalorians think or say. Oh, Darmonda was this, and that means that's the worst thing. I don't care. That was the whole point of me being what I was. But I'm no longer that guy. I am no longer lost in my own culture, nor am I out of my culture. So I know who I am now. So that's what I'm doing. We're going to go ahead and push everything back up on here, doing what we do best, and that's covering you guys with good Mandalorian content. Remember, I love the pictures and everything else, so let's keep that going as far as that's going. This is more of a serious page, though, so it doesn't have to be funny all the time, but you know what I mean? Let's keep to doing what we're doing. Pictures are always appreciated of your armor, of your merchandise that you get. You don't have to have a Priory this or Priory that. If anybody would like a Priory shirt, please reach out to me or Dakar. We can set you up with one, and try to go ahead and get everything situated where you can get yourself a shirt. I will be making new shirts. I'm not for everyone. It's a Mandalorian thing, Priory of the Phoenix. I'm going to be redoing those shirts again because I need them. I've lost a lot of weight, and these things are like super big on me now, and I like one that kind of fits just a little bit better. But and armor shirts. It's just a black shirt with the Mandalorian heart, and then if you want to put your what do you call that? Your signet on the sleeve, you can. And then it just has the mythosaur on the back. All right, guys. I think that is about it. Other than we'll be having shows coming up and reviews, movie reviews coming up this week. And I will be broadcasting about, of course, all these events. The May 4th events. You have Rob. You have North Carolina doing their mini con. You have me doing mine. And then, of course, on May 10th, you have Saberfest, where I'll be there giving out prizes along with Rex. Rex will be with me, or Outlaw 7, as I like to call him. And we'll be giving out prizes and gifts there as well. So this week, the next 2 weekends will be jam-packed with what we got to do. I will be showing you guys the process of my armor. Like I said, I broke out the airbrush machine. Dakar was kind enough to get me a sander. So I have a sander. I'm ready to get to work. I'm ready to show you guys my process of getting this armor. This is a trial by fire because I have no clue what I'm doing. I'll be watching a lot of tutorials and hopefully getting some of this wrong, so I'll know what to do, not to do next time. You know what I mean? And keep things going. So there it is. There you have it. I'm going to become a whole new looking Mandalorian. So, all right. I want to thank you guys for joining me for this 30-minute ramble. You guys know what's going on in the world. I am Calibus Rand, and I am out of here. May the Force serve you well, light or dark, because this is the way.